All right, I'm playing against my coworker again. Playing against my coworker again. I recorded the last one, but I didn't realize that my microphone was off, so I made sure it was on this time. At work, he was talking about he wanted to be on the mic, so I figured out a method to get him to talk, and now he's like, "Nah, I ain't gonna be on the mic." But oh well. I'm just waiting for an invite right now. But maybe he just know he's about to lose this match and he don't want to hear me talking shit. So we'll just wait. Yeah, there it is. All right, so I'm going to be honest. All right, when we first started playing, I beat him 3 times in a row. And then he beat me once and he was just talking shit the whole time. We've been on chess.com and he's gotten a lot better. So I do struggle against him a bit now. He used to be easy, but he's not as easy as he used to be. But now, nobody should be asking me. Last match, I got a little distracted because my nephew had asked me for a ride, and it was in the middle of the game. Now, there's not going to be any distractions, and I'm going to be paying attention to what I'm doing. So, hopefully, I'll do a lot better this time. Okay. Also, like I said, I am not a expert by any means. I would say I'm like lower intermediate. He's at 931 now. I had brought him back. He was at 900 for a while, and then he played me. I beat him twice and brought it back down to the 800 club. But then he beat me. And he couldn't get back in the 800 club. He told me, he said my rank was so low that he didn't get enough points to get back in the 800 club, so he got pissed at me. What do I want to do? I want to get my knight out. If he does that, if he takes my pawn, if he takes my pawn, I could take his pawn, then his knight takes my knight, then my knight takes his knight. Okay, so I'll just do that for now. I think I'll come out on top on that one. So yeah, I really, really want to win this game because I'm 0 for 3 right now against him. And it's pissing me off because he's never beaten me this much before. He's really aggressive. He's always very aggressive in the middle. I should have moved my other pawn up. But I wonder if he's gonna... If I move my knight here, at d4, I bet you all he's going to do is just move his pawn up. But if he does that, my bishop can take him, so maybe he won't do that. So I'll move my knight here. If his queen takes my knight, my pawn can take him. If his knight takes... This really doesn't do anything but get my knight out of immediate danger. I think this is a good move. Hopefully it's not too stupid. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So his queen's gonna come down and take my pawn. Okay. He's playing he always plays really aggressive. All right, what do I want to do? I would like to attack his queen with my bishop. Let's see. You can't check my king just yet. Every time I do that, they say that's a bad move. Should I move d6? But that just seems silly to me. I guess I can move d6 for now. All right, I'm just going to move d6 to stop him from moving up any further. Hopefully that's a decent enough move. Okay, so I can never predict exactly what he's gonna do. I mean, unless it's obvious. So I will say I don't think he's gonna move his queen. He's probably gonna start using his other supporting pieces. So he's probably either gonna move his knight or his bishop. If I were him, I would probably, if I was him, I don't know. Maybe I'll bring my bishop out over at F1. I'll probably move my bishop from F1 to C4. Don't know how Yeah, I think that's a good move. Bishop from f1 to c4. Oh, he did the opposite. So he's doing this bishop to f4. Okay. Yeah. It's starting to get dangerous for me now. All right, I'm going to have to attack his queen. If he does that, that's still protected. That bishop's protected. The pawn's protected by the bishop. Okay. I think this is a decent move. I'm not in any immediate danger. The queen can put me in check, but I could just move my bishop to c7. So I'll just do that. Maybe he'll back off. I really need to get control of the middle again. He has almost total control of the middle. He's just been moving all his pieces up. And I'm starting to learn that it's really hard to play offensively with black in the middle. He was able to get all his pieces out so soon. Yeah, I thought he was going to move his queen over to a4, but he did his bishop, so it's about the same result. Okay, but yeah, I'm stuck playing. I'm stuck playing the defensive game. I don't want to play the defensive game. I need to move on, but he just keeps pushing, and he is really pissing me off. Maybe he'll forget that his. Hopefully he'll forget that my pawn got his queen in check. A queen check, which isn't a real thing. I just like saying it. Damn, he remembered. All right, so if I take his bishop, he takes my bishop, puts my king in check. I wonder if I should just trade. Queens. But at the same time, if he does that, he hasn't let me get, I'm going to attack his pawn. I'm going to attack his bishop and trade queens. Or is that a bad move? Let's try something else. But I really don't like that queen being close. Should I move my knight over? That won't do anything right away, but maybe I could threaten this queen later. If his bishop takes my pawn's unprotected, so he can have that pawn for free. Okay, I can move my knight to the left over there. Man, this whole board is a freaking mess. All right, I'm going to threaten this bishop over here. Let's see what he does. He's probably going to take my bishop. He might just trade, but I don't think he might just leave his queen and his bishop there and start moving his other pieces. Like moving his bishop out of immediate danger over at f4. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I could wonder if I should move my pawn up here. His queen's not there. I don't like doing this kind of move. Well, if he forgets and I take his bishop and he takes my... I doubt he'll take my rook with his queen. My rook is protected by my queen. So this should be an okay move, I think. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I'm trying to do the best I can in this situation. So let's see if this is a good move. I'm really, really trying not to fuck this up. Yeah, because this is a big game to me. This is 0 for 3. He said he gonna beat me 5 times in a row, and I'm 0 for 3 right now. I think 2 of them is, I figured he was gonna do that. 2 of them is no excuse, and that last one I was distracted, but I just can't keep losing like this. Oh, he did want to trade. Okay. All right, Zell, let's play chess. All right. He's got the advantage a little bit. He's got the advantage. So, damn, I wonder if he saw it because I really wanted to move my bishop to G7, move that pawn out the way, and attack his pawn. All right, so now, okay, his knight can't go this way. His knight can go to A4. Okay, so I think he wants his knight to go to A4, and then maybe get his knight to B6, which will check my king, and then he'll take my rook. So I wonder if I should move that up. If I move this pawn up, that'll prevent that. But let's see, can he? But then he won't. Then that area will be unprotected. So what I need to do is, man, yeah, he's trying to trap my king and my rook. All right, let me get my knight over. Let me get my knight over and try to get in that position, or at least get that position guarded. I need to guard. I'm going to try and guard B6 with my knight. Okay. If he does that, yeah. So this will stop him from doing that move I'm afraid of. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm probably just going to trade knights. Yeah. Yeah, I knew he was going to move there. He wants to move his knight to B6. He can't do it yet, but that's fine by me. So now I can move my bishop to G7 like I wanted to in the first place. My king is not on a white square, so I don't have to worry about his bishop because the bishop's green right now. So I'm going to move my bishop to G7, and that pawn at B2 is protected by his knight. Damn it. Well, maybe he'll move his knight. All right, let's see what happens. All right, it looks like his pawn is unprotected at E4. All right, what's he doing? I don't know. Oh, I see. He's going to bring his bishop down. Or I wonder if I should I just move my pawn here? That'll prevent the bishop. And if his knight comes down, I can take his knight. So that gives added protection to stop his bishop from coming through. Is there anything wrong with this move? I mean, there's no queen to worry about anymore. So it should be okay. And his bishop can't come anywhere in my territory without getting killed or without trading. All right. All right. I'm pretty sure that's what he wanted to do. I think he wanted to move his bishop to A5. I don't know what else I can do for now. Shit. Fucking rook. You know what? I'm just going to move past him. Yeah. I'm going to move past him. Hopefully I can keep this pawn at G4 alive and cause some major damage later on. So let's see. I really want his knight to die. Oh, you know what? I can threaten his knight because if I move my pawn up at B6, I don't think his knight can go anywhere. His knight will have no choice but to take my pawn at C5. Yeah, let me see. If I do this, I think his knight's trapped. Let me make sure. Yeah, his knight will be trapped. He's gonna have to go. He's gonna have to attack a piece. So then my pawn will be able to take him. So we'll do that. All right, yeah. I think that's a good one. Now his knight's trapped. So his only option is to take this, unless he has something else where he wants to use another piece. But his knight's in danger, and the only thing I can see him to do is to take my pawn at c5 if he wants to go down fighting, because he can't go anywhere else. Let me see what other things what other methods he can use. Maybe he can use something to bait me. I'm not sure. But I think I got a okay defense. It's not great, but I don't want to lose this game. Yeah, I figured he had no choice. He had no choice but to take that pawn. Okay, cool. So now all the knights are off the table. I hate knights because they are a huge danger. I like never see him coming. I wonder if he's gonna move his bishop over to a5. Oh, he's moving his rook. Shoot, you know what? He's probably gonna try to protect this pawn all the way through. I have to get my rooks released. I gotta get my rooks out of here, because I think he still has the advantage. Yeah, I'm up by 1, but I feel like his positioning is better because he's on my side of the board. Let's see. I can't move my bishop. It's protecting my pawn. What can I do? All right. You know what? I'm going to move my rook here. Damn. I really, really wish. Is this a good move? Is there something else better I can do? I'd rather move my pawn to h5. But I also don't want him to come down with the bishop and the rook. Well, you know what? If that does happen, my bishop will be... All right, let's move my pawn to h5. I think everything will be okay for now. All right, let's see what you do. Yeah, I'm about to start marching my pawns down as much as I can. Okay, that knight is out of the way. Now I need to get rid of this bishop, and then we can fight evenly. Okay, so now I can take this. So he's going to have to decide if we want to trade bishops if I do this. And that's fine by me, because then we'll be virtually even. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. But let's see if he wants to trade. I don't think he wants to trade yet. Oh, shit, I guess he does. All right, so now he's bringing his rook down. Okay. So now, okay, I can't do that. Should I move my rook here? See, if he does do that, I'm trading. Let's see, he can't really attack my king. All right, let's see what he does. So his rook actually has no choice but to attack. His rook can't go anywhere. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Do I want to trade yet? You know what? Oh, if he does come down, I can't take him with my king, because my knight's in the way. So if I move my rook here, he can come down to e7, check my king, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I have to take his rook. Damn. I really don't want to, but I have to. All right, so now I can move my knight out the way. If the rook comes down, I'll take it with my king. But now, It's gonna free up my king, my rook on the other side. All right, let's see what he does now. He's probably gonna move his pawn forward. Yeah, I figured he was gonna do that. So that's good on his. Is there something better I can do? I can do that. And then his pawn. Yeah, and then I could keep my knight in the same spot, but then he'll just take my pawn over there. And he'll have a free pawn regardless. Damn. So he's gonna take my pawn at h5. And then he's gonna threaten my knight. Again. That's okay. All right, when he takes my pawn at h5, I'm gonna go ahead and just move my rook to f8. All right, so now, shit, he's probably gonna, should I do that? No, what's a better move? I can't do that, can't do that. Should I move my king here? I don't know. All right, let's try this. Probably the worst move I could have made. Oh, shit. It doesn't matter. Yeah, because my king wouldn't have been able to. If I do this, wait, if he attacks my knight, oh, I can't take it. Oh, but if he attacks my knight, I can't even take the pawn. Wait, but I'll be able to attack him. Okay, this is probably a decent move if he takes my knight. If he tries to attack my knight. All right, let's try that. Man, this is a stressful game, and he has way more time than I do. I took way too long to move, and I always complain about people taking forever to move. And he got 6 more minutes on me. Damn. All right, so now, good moves though. All right, at least I can get rid of this pawn. Okay. If I can get, you know what? If I can get my knight in a good position, I might be able to checkmate him. Let's see. Shit, man, I should. This man's killing me. I should just take that pawn with my knight and prevent any future issues. But I'll just move my king right here for now. Damn. I need to. That's where my knight needs to be. My knight needs to be where his rook is at. If I can get my knight to where his rook is at, he'll still be able to get to h2 and f2. So my king is gonna have to help. Wait a second. If I can get this rook out of this lane, I need to get my king to g3. If I get my king to g3 and his king doesn't move, all I have to do is get my rook down there, and that's checkmate. I should allow him to get his queen, and hope, and maybe he won't see it, and then I could checkmate him. Yeah, I'm gonna move my king to g3 somehow, and then I'm just gonna let him march down. Oh shit! He fell. I don't think he meant to do that. There's no way he meant to do that. I know he's cussing himself out right now, but that's okay. You can have that knight. You can have that knight. All right. So I'm gonna move my king to g3. And then if I can get my rook down, that's checkmate. I'm gonna let him get his queen too, because it won't make a difference. Damn, son of a bitch, he saw it. Fucking saw it. Oh, that son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't know what the heck he was thinking, but now I gotta go to work on these pawns. Okay. Damn. Zell got a lot smarter. I was really hoping he didn't see that move at G3, but I was not expecting him. I swear, like that. When you have what's the word I'm looking for? When you have hey, shut up. When you have confirm on, that doesn't always help, because sometimes you have confirm, but you're like, oh yeah, I know this, and then you hit the button and you just do something stupid. Yeah. No, I know you didn't mean to do that on purpose, though. All right. Okay. So let me get rid of this guy. All right. So now I need to get in position. This fucker, he's gonna. All right. So I'm gonna stop his king. Try to stop his king from. Is he gonna try to force a stalemate, or is he really gonna try to? Is he really going to try to win? There's no way you're going to win this game, Zell. You've been talking all that shit. You forgot who you're playing against. I'm fully concentrated now. All right. How do I do this? How do I want to do this, rather? If I do this, that's fine. If I do that and no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do that. And then he's probably going to move his pawn to C4 more than likely. Actually, he's probably going to move his king to E2. That's what I would do. No, there'd be no point to that, because then I'd just take his pawn. What do y'all see outside? Oh, it's probably, did he move? No, he didn't. Yeah, he made fun of me yesterday because I resigned. And I resigned. Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to do. Okay. What I need to do is get my king, hopefully. Let's see if I can get my king there. I just really don't want him to see it. I have to get my king, like, yeah, that's what I was looking for. Oh, there it is. You fucked up. You can't have the kings across from each other when there's a rook right there. It's checkmate. Finally. Ooh, 10 points. He's talking all that shit because he said when he beats me, he doesn't get any points. I mean, he got like 7 points when he beat me because my rank is so low. Let's take a look at the analysis. Let me see if you sent me a text. Okay. Let's take a look at the analysis. How many blunders we made. Looks like we were having a good game so far. I think I was the first one to do your inaccuracy. Yeah. I did not want to go 0 for 4. Man, I'm so glad I didn't go 0 for 4. But that's one thing I learned in this game. They say always trade queens. It never said do not trade queens. But it looks like so far I haven't seen any blunders yet. Looks like we both made a mistake. I'm just waiting for this analysis to cycle through. It takes a minute. It doesn't do it quickly in 2019 for some reason. That was a mistake? My king moving there? Oh, yeah, I guess. Who made a? I didn't see who made the blunder. I'm gonna have to go through it. Oh wait, he texted me. Let's see what he said. He said it was a good game. It was a good game. I didn't think it was gonna be that many blunders though. Well, let's see. I'm texting him, telling him I'm going through the analysis right now because I try to go through the analysis after each move. I didn't make any blunders. Wow, he had 2 blunders, but it was a good game. He had more excellent moves than I did, and yeah. I wish he had been on the speaker because it would have been so much better. Because he's a trash talker. But this, I'm not gonna lie, this was not an easy game. All right, so let's go ahead and reset. All right, go through the analysis. Okay. King's pawn opening, of course. It's normal standard move. I want to go through like blunders and accuracies and mistakes. So that was a mistake. Why was this a mistake? They wanted me to move my knight to E7. Knight to E7. I don't like moving my knight back because it gives me, it's more defensive, and I was trying to get into I was trying to play offensive, but he forced me into a defensive strategy anyway. So that was a good move on his part, good move on my part. Yeah, I knew he was going to come down and take the queen. Let's see. So this, I wasn't sure about this move. Honestly, I was not sure about that move. I should have moved my bishop there is what they're saying. Okay. This was an accuracy. He should have moved his bishop to E3. I guess they wanted him to play more defensively. See, I don't always trust what the computer's saying. I mean, like, humans beat the computer sometimes. But also, I'm not a grandmaster or anything. So they wanted him to move the bishop back. And they wanted me to go to G6. I'm sorry, my dogs are acting crazy because my nephews are outside filming them. I think they're filming a Halloween movie. Literally a Halloween movie because I saw somebody dressed up as Michael Myers, and I drove up into my garage and saw Michael Myers standing in my yard. Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, but all his friends are do filming. Yeah, the dogs want to go outside and play. That's why they're making all that noise. So anyway, sorry. So the next move here. This is threatening the queen is inaccurate. G6. See, everything they say is defensive. I don't like to play defensive if I can help it. All right. So this is another inaccuracy. They wanted him to go to C6. What did it say? They wanted him to move his pawn to D. No? Oh my God. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, my king got checked. Okay, I was going to say, why didn't I take that queen? Okay. A better move was 8d6. C6. I don't see how, but whatever. All right, so it looks like we were playing the good, going back and forth. Yeah, like I said, I think trading queens is probably the best bet. I think I have a better chance of beating Zell when he doesn't have his queen. Although it's getting more difficult. It's getting a lot more difficult to beat him without his queen. But I've been playing without my queen for years, so I can do it. But he's a lot tougher than he used to be. Because he said he had to get back into it. All right. So here's an accuracy. They wanted you to go to AB1, the rook to A1. To AB1. I guess. I really didn't want that knight to come down. That's why I had my knight over there. All right. This was a good move. So this was a mistake on his part. He should have moved his rook to, what does it say? AE1? Rook from A to E1? I can see that, actually. Yeah, he should have got ready to come down. And then I made a mistake. B5? Oh, I should have threatened his knight earlier. Yeah, his knight was... Yeah, I ended up doing it later. I just didn't do it right away. Okay, so inaccuracy. Still should have moved the rook to A1 or B1. Wait a minute. What does it say? Rook to AB1. Oh, okay. Got it. This is a mistake. They still can want that rook to move over there. All right, let's go through because this is taking a while. All right, so right here, it looks like we're playing good. Just going back and forth. Yeah, I figured we'll trade each other. And we were just... I was terrified of him having two rooks. I really was. I did not want him to have two rooks. So I said, you know what? We're gonna trade, and I'll rather fight you with one rook when I got one rook and a knight, and we'll just go from there, and I'll do the best I can. And I made a mistake. Me moving my king right here was a mistake. What did they want me to do instead? Rook to F8. Oh, I didn't realize that the knight was protecting the rook. I did not see that. Honestly, if I moved my rook to F8 and he decided to trade and lose his rook, I feel like I would have lost this match. I mean, I still would have had my knight, but he's really good at getting his pawns to the other side of the board. All right, inaccuracy. These are good. Let's take a look at the blunders. All right. So the first blunder was his. Yes, I don't know what the hell he was thinking right here. I think he got either his hand slipped, he wasn't paying attention. I don't think he got excited. I think sometimes you look at the board for a long time and you lose focus. Like you keep looking at one move and you lose focus, and then this was the turning point of the entire game. This one right here. Once that happened, the game was over. Once I took his rook, everything fell apart from there. I mean, he was still fighting, but I think he knew that it was over after that. Let's see. I don't think I made any blunders. I don't see how this is a blunder. It's just, like, what did they want him to do instead? King to E1. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have really mattered that much. He was going to lose. After I took his rook, this game was over. Let's go back and take a look at that. I'm sorry, because when it did this, what did they suggest he do? Rook to G5. Really? If he did that, oh my God. That would have been an amazing move. Rook to G5. If he did the rook to G5, I would have been in check. I wouldn't have been able to take his rook, and I would have had to get out of the way, and he would have been able to march his pawn down. Yeah, that was... if he had to move that rook to G5, that could have been the end of it for me. All right. But then, yeah, let's just keep going back and forth. But once you get that king, remember I said I basically want those kings to face each other. Once he did that, this is it. This is what I was looking for. Once he did that, it was over. Because I know once the kings are staring at each other with one block in between and there's a rook, that's checkmate. That's the end of the game. So, yeah, he made another blunder right there. But that was a really good game, and it was really tough. I was 0 for 3. Now I'm 1 for I'm 1 for 3, so I got to win a few more games to make up for lost time. I need to get him back to the 800 club. All right, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.